Hello there, this is Cookies. I have turn 10 of EA Machaka, and Stuffs R Us prevented an unfortunate chain of events. I wish he could have foreseen and taken proper measures against my first 3 to 4 turns. That would have been nice. And it looks like we only see one expansion, which is by the Draken into Himane. And then we see our expansion in Cradle of Life, and then it looks like we bump in Dardania, just like we thought we would. So let's go ahead and check out Cradle of Life. We have some Spider Riders on attack rear. And just to kind of go over it again, Moo had a pretty cool thing where he put his Spider Riders behind the Lion Warriors and they would web stuff. And then filter in around Lion Warriors. And I thought that was a pretty cool way to do it because it helped out the Lion Warriors, took advantage of the web spit, and it helped the Spider Riders take a little bit less attrition. But they also do reasonably well in this attack rear roll, where they web and then try to apply their venomous fangs. So we lose 3 of the Spider Riders, 2 of the War Lions, pretty high attrition from the lightly armored troops for Furbolg. Then in Dardania, we've got our big block of Sacreds. Alright, so you see these guys running past. Has some tangle lines. See how fast they can get these guys to rout. So we lose 1 voice of the lion. And then they rout. And I think this is pretty close to what happened. So yeah, we lose 1 voice of the lion. And then we have our fight with Zabalba. So here we are, the fisherman mercs. These guys are pretty cool. They have a net. So they can use once per battle. So they're fairly good at tying down enemy sacreds and then trying to poke them. Doesn't always work out for them though. So yeah, we go ahead and kill the fisherman mercs and secure our side of the lake. We lose 3 war lions to do it. And then in Himane, we've got the Draken against just another large collection of deer tribe. I don't know why this doesn't get old for me. It looks like he's picked up a limp. We'll have to see the next time we see him how he's doing. Alright. See if he actually got the limp. Alright, and that was Himane. Okay. Alright, so expansion is starting to look a lot better. We still need to get back into Kopos, so he's got some Amazon mercs that he's hired to help him out with that. Try to get back into Kopos. Still building his fort here. And the Draken is over here setting this kind of like coast-to-coast border to secure a little interior for ourselves. I'm going to come down here now that I've got Dardania and we've killed these fisherman mercs. I'm going to come try and take High Mill and set this border here and try to cut off this wasteland for the false god who's playing Berytos. It's also finally time, well, where we're going to go into the marshes. So we've got our skeletons, are long dead, led by our Hyena Clan Witch Doctor. This little party that killed the Furbolg is going to go ahead and try to go into the Greater Wild. So that's a solid triple expand that we're going to attempt. This guy's bringing some Sacred Bodyguards, and I think his goal is going to be leading all these Lion Tribe, including Lion Tribe Archers and Lion Tribe Warriors, to go ahead and kill these Barbarians and Lizard Tribe. And yeah, we're gonna try and recruit a few pygmies, just trying different ways to fill out the recruitment because we can't get all of our sacreds. And I think that's most of it. So I'll go ahead and take a look at the graphs now. So in provinces, let's see how we're doing. So we were, if you remember last time, I think we were right near the bottom with Niflheim. And now we've climbed into maybe the bottom middle of the pack. So there's nations that are doing well. Like Fimoria is doing extremely well. Berytos, who's doing pretty well. Muspelheim, who's doing pretty well. Hinnom and Sarmatia. Then there's a bunch of nations that have maybe struggled a little bit. But I've at least reached the top end of that pack. So pretty happy about that. No one has a fort up yet, and it's turn 10. So we'll see how that's looking maybe around turn 15. Or maybe I'll even take a look at turn 12, which is the traditional end of expansion. We'll see how people are doing then as well. In terms of income, we are extremely poor. So we're kind of middle of the pack on provinces, but I'd say we're even a little bit lower with income. Berytos has fairly decent income, but Fimoria has phenomenal income. They've taken a lot of rich provinces. Sarmatia must have had a hell of a gem event. A little bit of blood hunting. In terms of research, we're in second. So we've done reasonably well, despite missing all those mage turns. But other nations are starting to catch up, and we've fallen behind Vanheim. In terms of Dominion, we are in the lead, because we did go awake. And Lanka's also doing fairly strong Dominion. Maybe they were awake, but maybe they lost someone. I'm not sure. Maybe just not pushing it as hard. Unlucky checks. In terms of army size, this is interesting. So we've got Kaelasa here, who's taken a huge fall. Now, Zabalba we kind of saw because we killed their mercs. But Kaelasa here, losing most of their army. So either they failed expansion or someone's attacked them. This would be pretty early for a team war, turn 10, but I've seen earlier, even in previous Disciples games. So yeah, these are the graphs. I think our goals for Berytos are to try and seal off this area if he can. And I want him to take Bonelands, so he has his Wasteland. Additionally, that would give him a few different spots to do his coastal recruitment. So we're hopeful about that. And otherwise, I'm just trying to get off a little bit of site searching. So I'm going to go ahead and site search Swandi. I think I was thinking about maybe building a lap here or something, because I could foreign recruit Lion Tribe Witch Doctors. And they could also do a little bit of site searching, and it would give me another mage to recruit while I was building up a fort. But yeah, that's kind of what we've got for turn 10. So I'll go ahead and see you in turn 11. Have a good one.